Hi, I'm Eva, and this is what I've knit recently. So, probably the oldest thing, I'll start with the oldest thing, which is probably these socks. They're the Surf Wax socks. Oh my god, that's like a tongue twister. Surf Wax socks by Summer Lee. They've gone through the dryer on accident a couple times, so they're a bit felted. You can't see the pattern as good anymore. But these are the first pair of socks I ever made, and I love them so much. I wear them all the time. I want to knit more socks. They're just made out of 100% wool. I think it's Briggs & Littles. It's just a sport weight yarn. I have it here. It's just this. I think the color is like sheep's gray or something. It's sport weight. I don't know if I said that or not already. I did lots of traveling with these socks, and yeah, it was definitely interesting. I had to take like pictures of the pattern because yeah, it's hard to see. It's all felted, but there definitely is like a pattern on there still. And yeah, so I had to follow the pattern for it, and I wrote it all down by hand. And so I had this like crumpled up, water damaged piece of loose leaf that I was bringing with me on like airplanes and ferries and camping in a tent in the rain. And yeah, I remember at one point on the ferry, I was heading home and we had been camping in the rain, and these socks smelled so bad because they were wet. Like the whole like area I was sitting in smelled like wet wool, and I like had to put it away. I was scared that like people were gonna like complain about the smell or something. But anyway, I'm really proud of these socks. Like I said, they're my first pair. I wear them all the time. I love them so much. When I bought this yarn, I originally thought it was green in the store. I don't know what the lighting, like I thought it was like that green, like my wall. I don't know what was going on with the lighting of the store or my eyes, but I don't mind that they're gray. It goes with everything, and I really love them. So that's my first pair of socks. I actually knit another pair of socks recently, and they're a present. So Jada, if you're watching, skip this bit, please. They're also Summer Lee socks. I don't know the pattern. I just have her book. Hold on, let me grab it. I just have her book. And that's where I get all my sock patterns. I love this book so much. What is it? The Sock Project by Summer Lee. This is where I get all my sock patterns. It's amazing and beautiful, and I love that book so much. So yeah, these are also with the Summer Lee pattern. They're just basic socks. They don't have any pattern on them. Yeah, I got the yarn from a farmer's market, not a farmer's market, a flea market, and it was on sale because I got 2 balls of it. This is what I still have left from the first ball. So I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this yarn, and it cost me like $10 for both skeins, which is really good. Yeah, I kind of want to make another pair of socks with this yarn, but I found the yarn kind of thin. I almost want to hold it with like another really thin yarn, and also like because these are for my sister. I think these colors, like I think she'll wear these colors a lot, but like hot pink and bright orange for me, like I don't know, it's just not colors I wear a lot. I'd almost like to hold it with like a more muted pink or muted orange to kind of like tone the colors down a little bit. I think that would be something I would wear a lot more. But yeah, I'm happy with how they turned out. I originally started like on different parts of the gradient because I wanted like if she was wearing them with like tall shoes or something that you could see that like the socks are pink and orange and not just this is the first sock I knit and this is the second one. I didn't want it to look like they were just like all pink. Like I wanted you to be able to tell they were multicolored. But since the yarn like fades color, I didn't want a harsh stripe like here, like where I split for the heel. So I had to cut the yarn, and where I cut the yarn, they ended up going back to pretty much the same color gradient for the toe. Like it's very similar, which is kind of a fun little quirk about these socks. But yeah, I don't think I have much else to say about these. They turned out nice. I'm gonna give them to her for Christmas, and hopefully she likes them. So that's that. The next thing I want to talk about, it's like my next smaller project. Hi, Ellie. Here's Ellie. She wants to say hi. This is my next project. It's just like a little hood. I have no clue where I got the pattern from. I think it was just off of Pinterest. If I can find it, I'll put it on screen. But this was pretty much just to use up yarn. I had this really nice like speckled beige acrylic yarn that I had from like an old leftover from an old project. It's got like bits of orange and dark brown in it, and I held it with just another cream, and the fabric for this is so beautiful. I love it. I don't usually use acrylic. I have a lot of acrylic yarn because that's what I used to use a lot, but I've learned to love natural fibers, so I don't use my acrylic very much. But I wanted to use it up, so I thought this would be a good project. I knit it to go on a Europe trip, and I got lots of use out of it there. I haven't used it really since, but it's pretty cute, pretty warm. Yeah, as you can see, it's nice. I like it. Yeah, I should wear it more. I don't. It's cute. I don't really have much else to say about it. I made it a while ago now. I just wanted to show it off though. I don't knit very fast, so when I watch other people's knitting podcasts, they have like 5 things they made in a month. I make like 5 things in like a year. So some of this I made a while ago, like last March, but I have been knitting a lot recently. I've been getting more projects done. Like my socks I got done in like a week. So yeah. So that's my hood. I don't really have much to say about her, but she's cute. I should wear her more. I guess I'll go with this next. Technically it's finished. I want to do a bit more work on it. I saw this sweater on Pinterest with this really interesting like color work pattern, and I wanted to do a sweater. I just like zoomed in on the picture and just try to make a chart by myself, like of what I saw. And I had lots of cotton. I bought lots of cotton a long time ago. I'm not a huge fan of cotton. I didn't really know what to make with it. A sweater, maybe not the best choice to use up my cotton. But that's what I did. I just used the free sweater pattern online. I had used it before to make a sweater for my friend. So I already had it downloaded on my computer. So this is the sweater. I think it turned out pretty nice. I'll try it on so you can see. Here it is. One thing about it is that I don't wear it often is I don't like how wide the neckline is. I don't really like sweaters with wide necklines. The pattern has like ribbing on it. I might add ribbing. I was having a hard time knitting up the ribbing with the cotton yarn. It just wasn't looking how I wanted it to. I might try again because I love this sweater. The pattern is so gorgeous. Like, I love the colors. Yeah. I really like how the bottom turned out. It's just the neckline that bugs me, that I never wear it. I might leave it like this. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not really like my style, like what I like to wear, but it's fine. Like, it looks good. Yeah. So, I don't really have much else to say about the sweater. yeah, it was kind of a long haul. I'm glad it's done, especially all this color work on the bottom. You can see all my floats. It was a lot of work, but yeah, that's my sweater. And the last thing I have to show today is once again another project in an attempt to use up all of my acrylic yarn that I still have that I never use. I don't really like wearing acrylic yarn on my body. I like for sweaters or socks or whatever, I just think it feels yucky. But blankets I'm fine with. So this is pretty much just a really big granny square that I crocheted. It's huge. I don't know how to show it. It's just a bunch of different colors. Like, I can't show it all, it's huge. But it's like a square. It's just a huge granny square that I crocheted. It's my car blanket. I keep it in the car and I use it to take naps on lunch at work. I don't really have much to say about this either. Yeah, it was pretty much just a stash busting project. So yeah, I think that's all I have to show. So that's that. Hopefully I'll make more in the future, although I'm pretty busy with work. And I have trips planned soon, so I don't know how much time I'll have for knitting, but that's all I have to share for today. So, see you later.